So I recently found a YouTube channel that does backing tracks, but only drums. So what I thought to do was to give a shot at listening to one of these drum tracks, which, by the way, the channel is maxbackingtrack. I thought I'd give a listen to one of their tracks that I had never heard before, and then immediately, as the camera is rolling, go ahead and write a guitar riff, full song according to that drum loop or that drum track that I just listened to. So let's hop onto YouTube and see what we can find quickly. So you can see over there on the screen, I've got Max's YouTube pulled up, and let's take a look at some of the things he's got. Kill switch, that could be quite nice. So it's drum and bass, so I don't want that. I only want drums. I want a specific drum track. I don't think I want to do anything like a metal, like death metal. Lamb of God groove metal would be really dope. All That Remains, that's fire. 200 BPM, that's a bit hectic. Groove metal, throwdown. Hard rock backing. Either I'm leaning towards the Bullet released 10 days ago, or there was a Lamb of God somewhere. Yeah, Lamb of God groove metal. 1, 2, 3, 4 segments. This could be quite cool. So this is 3 minutes and 43 seconds. This is the Lamb of God groove metal track. I think we should go with this. So let's begin the challenge. I haven't even plugged my guitar in. So you will watch me. I'll have to spin the camera and everything. I'll have to set up the microphone onto the amp. I'll show you my settings as well as I do it. But let's begin the challenge officially. Pop 10 minutes up on the timer over here. Boom. And I'll take some notes down on my note-taking app once that's sorted. And let's get started. 3, 2, 1. Let's go. Okay. 1, 2. 1, 2, 1, 2. 1, 2. 1, 2. 1, 2, 1, 2, 1. Okay, so the intro, I want this to be definitely top string, because that's how Lamb of God do it. I'm thinking 0, 12. Okay. Into a more groovy banana, 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 banana. Okay, so that should be like a groovy chug, basically. Yeah, I'm gonna say groovy chug with notes. Okay. C, section C, that's quite slow. That should definitely be chords. Okay. So some bar chords with some riff in between, Then I want end of red, yeah. So end of red. Okay. This is like a bridge, because A is going to be our intro riff again. Maybe this can be like a breakdown. Yellow can be breakdown. Breakdown. End of red with C. There we go. Back into intro. Yeah, something to do with the top string. Okay. Halfway. Repeat. Okay, so this is 140 BPM, not bad, not too fast. And then into green, groovy chug with some notes. Okay, that's what I've got down here. I can feel it already. Repeat. Get some notes going, make a melody with that. I only have one guitar, so I'm only going to be able to write the kind of rhythm / lead half and half into red, which is chords with a riff. So red is like a chorus-ish. Yeah, red is, I'm going to put chorus in brackets. Boom. Okay. And then I end red with a C string, maybe a 10, a 0, 10, 12. Oh, okay. Breakdown, definitely end breakdown. Okay. Oh, we're almost there. Almost on the home stretch. Okay, there we go. 3 minutes and 42 seconds. I don't have much time. Let's get going with the setting up the guitar. I don't have long. Got 10 minutes. My heart is racing. I don't know if you I don't know if you guys could tell. Okay, there we go. Maybe pivot you down a bit. Okay, this is goodbye from me. Okay, well that sucked. And that was my first attempt. My first attempt at something like this. I'm hoping that it will over time get better, and that I will learn to kind of, think a lot quicker on my feet when it comes to songwriting. I tried to stick kind of within a certain sound and a certain realm, but it didn't seem to go my way. I kind of forgot the riff in one of the sections, and it it's a bit of a mess up. But I hope you had fun with me on this journey today. That was a lot of fun for me. I have been having loads of fun with Max's stuff, just listening to his older tracks. So this is one of the newer ones that I've listened to, and it's honestly such great production quality. So shout out to Max again. Please go and subscribe to his stuff if you want to jam out and riff. Learn riffs or practice riffs that you have written with drums, because it makes such a world of a difference actually when you have this opportunity to incorporate that percussion into what you're writing. And even just listening to a track like now, just listening to that Lamb of God inspired track, I used what I know that Lamb of God use. They use a lot of 10, 12, 13 on their top string. Although I'm in drop C, so it changed the sound a little bit because I know that they're usually drop D. But other than that, that was a lot of fun for me. I hope that you guys enjoyed it. It must have sounded like a little bit like dog, but forgive me. I'm not a world-class guitar player. I'm not a world-class musician. I'm not classically trained. I'm self-taught. Everything I learned was by tabs. I can't read music, so don't expect much. I'm just a guitarist who enjoys playing the guitar and vibing out to good metal music. So if you're here for the ride, don't forget to subscribe. I love you guys so much. You've been an amazing community so far. I am going to probably jump right onto a reaction to a band that I've listened to for many years, so keep an eye out for that reaction. I love you guys so much. Peace. Please be good people wherever you are. Be good people. Just vibe and enjoy the community, enjoy the good music, and I'll see you on the next video. Peace.